Right guys, welcome back. So today I took a trade and I made $2,000 profit. This was the trade that I took over here. I'm gonna go through it. It's the same strategy I always use. It's the same stuff every time. So we'll go through it. I explain when I entered, the strategy I used, so you can just literally copy it. This is the road to 2 million. We're doing pretty okay. Obviously the last few days have been pretty slow, but we're up like what, 550-ish K for the year, which is pretty good, not bad. Let's hope this little slump over here doesn't last forever. But let's see. Let's see what happens. So the first thing we'll do is I'll play the live trade. So me taking the trade, exiting. I'll show you that so you can have an idea of what these trades look like. Right. So we're on the video. I'll play it, and then you can see when I enter. So this is the stock I'm trading. I'm waiting for a classic bull flag. Let's play and see what happens. In. Okay. So over there I enter. Right? So because like I'm more experienced in this, I decide to enter a little bit earlier. Obviously, if you're trading the bull flag, you should aim to enter when it breaks the high, when it confirms. But obviously, I know what I'm doing, so I enter a bit earlier. That's just kind of what I do. Let me just keep playing it forward, skipping forward. You can see it goes up, goes down. But notice how the dips get ball back up, right? If you don't have a plan going into a trade and you see this, you would just end up selling. But because I have a mental plan, I'm like, okay, it's at $1.10 right now. I want to maybe sell $1.25. Let's wait for $1.25. Because I have a mental plan, this stuff doesn't phase me. But obviously, if you don't know what you're doing and you see this, you're like, oh, sell, sell, sell. But notice how the dips are all being bought back up. This is exactly what I love to see. This is one of my favorite things to see. Look at that. The dips literally got bought back up. So I'm going to continue holding this, holding this, holding this. Goes back down again, gets bought back up, goes back down. This is the reason I love these stocks. They're so volatile. Okay, we have another pattern over here, another bull flag. Squeezes past, there we go, breaks. And now I want to see big resolution. Let's see what happens. Goes up and down, goes sideways, it doesn't do much. Next candle opens. Right, I want to see this squeeze past high of day. And I want to see it hold this level, but let's see what actually ends up happening. So this is where it's about to squeeze, so watch what happens. I want to play this. Ooh, okay. Top wick. I think it's going to be, no, it's holding levels, holding levels. Nice. Resistance. Yeah, I'm out. And that was it. That's exactly when I sell. So you see what happened? It went up and it immediately, like this is literally the next frame. It went up, massive topping tail over here. A high of, what is this? $1.19. And currently it's at $1.14. So massive amounts of resistance. This is terrible. This is horrible stuff. And the next few seconds, you can see it goes up, goes down, and then eventually ends up going down and down and down like that. And then that's when I sell. So this is what we call a topping tail. And this is something you do not want to see. This tells me that there's a lot of resistance. There was like a wall of sellers waiting, just waiting for it to break high of day. And then they just start spamming the sell button. That is not a stock I want to be in. So as soon as I see this, I take some profit. So you notice how my initial goal was 125. I ended up selling way lower. That's okay. You have to be dynamic. So that was a live trade. Now let's talk about the strategy, how I found the stock, blah, blah, blah. Let's go through that. Let me choose blue today. I always choose red. Let me choose blue. Okay, so let's talk about what the strategy actually is, because I genuinely believe I have like one of the simplest strategies out there. I don't like to do complex things. I don't think I'm like a genius. I like to keep everything simple. And this is exactly what the strategy is. You don't need a PhD for this, guys. You really don't. The first thing we do is we find volatile stocks. I like that color. Remember when I said that, I really like these stocks because they're very volatile. That's very important. Do not be trading. I see people do this all the time. They trade like stocks that go sideways. It's like you're not going to make any money. You need stocks that go up and down and up and down. That's what you need. Stuff like this it's going to make you broke. Stuff like this is where the money's at. Because all you need to do is just capture a tiny sliver of this move and you made money. So that's the first step. We have to find volatile stocks. And this, by the way, is what these stocks look like. I mean, check this out. It opens at $1.60 and it goes to a high of like $3.30. It doubled. It doubled in like, 30 minutes? This is what's possible. The next thing we do is wait for a dip. So this is a pattern I always talk about. It's the bull flag that looks like this. I just literally wait for the dip. Once it dips and it breaks the previous candle's high, that's when I enter and then it shoots up. That's the entire point. It's a very logical chart pattern. Obviously, then we buy when there's a dip. and then we sell. When do we sell? Once we see some resistance. You saw in the trade, I didn't just sell when I felt like it. I sold specifically when I saw resistance, that massive topping tail. So when I saw that, I'm like, well, fuck this, I'm out. That's what you need to do. And the last step, obviously, is to repeat. I used to make this mistake all the time where I would just be switching strategies every 3 days. Like I would back test a strategy. It would work, but when I would try it, it would fail. So then the next day I'd back test another strategy and try a new strategy. Every day, try a new strategy. I'm telling you right now, if you're not profitable, that's one of the reasons, because you're just flip-flopping between strategies. You have to pick a strategy that works, like this one, and stick to it. Even through bad days, rough days, red days, doesn't matter. Stick to it. Very important. So let's talk about the first thing which I talked about, which is obviously to find these volatile stocks. And the way you do that is through a gap scanner. So this is what a gap scanner looks like. If you want to know how to set this scanner up and all the settings and everything, check out the free scanner guide. It's the first link in the description. It's completely free. And you'll be able to set it up exactly how I have it set up. So you can find these volatile stocks every single day. So go check it out. It's the first link in the description. Again, it's literally free. So the next step is a chart pattern. Like I said, we're trading the bull flag. Remember I said it goes up, it dips, we end up buying, shoots up. This is exactly what the chart pattern looks like. So specifically speaking, we want to be entering right over here, exactly where my entry point is on TradingView. That's exactly where we want to be entering. Why? Because it's the first candle to break the previous one's high. That's kind of the idea, right? Like if a stock goes up and it dips, you shouldn't really buy it because you don't know what's going to go up. This could be the start of like a massive downward spiral. You have no idea. So you want to wait for it to dip and then show some signs that it's going back up. And once it's confirmed, that's when you enter, and that's when it hopefully shoots up. That's why I like the bull flag so much. It's because we're not trying to predict, hey, I think this stock's going to go up. We're not trying to predict that. We're just waiting for a stock to go up, and we're saying, hey, I want to buy it. That's the entire idea. So let's show it specifically now. So this is the bull flag for reference, and this is a real trade. The one I just took, let's play it like minute by minute to kind of show you what happened. So we have the stock, it starts shooting up, which is amazing. This, by the way, is very important. It needs to be shooting up. Like you might see a stock which is going sideways and maybe it has like a little bull flag over here. Don't take this because it's going sideways. You want a stock to like break, have a massive breakout and be shooting upwards. So it could be going sideways. Don't trade it. But then it breaks out like this, has a bull flag. This is where you want to enter because it broke out, right? Never like this when it's going sideways. So this is already going up, which is amazing. Now I just need to wait for a pullback. Boom, we have the pullback, right? You see how simple it is? Just waiting for a pullback. So it goes up, it goes down. The dips are getting bought off this little line. This little line is called the 9 EMA. It's a very common indicator. Now I just need to wait for the next candle to open, go upwards, break this high. You see this high over here? That's the one I want to break. And then I'm going to enter. Next time it opens, let's see what happens. Boom. Breaks the high, I enter. Now, obviously, me, like I said, I enter a little bit before. But obviously, if you're a beginner, don't do that. So I enter over there. Now I'm hoping for it to break high of day. That's the first target. And once it breaks high of day, then I said $1.25 is the next target. So let's see what happens. Boom. Right? So remember how it went up, squeezed up. We had a massive topping tail. It just sold off. That's when I ended up selling over here. Super simple. See how simple that is? This is why I love this strategy. It's so simple. Now, step 3 is obviously to take profit. Like I mentioned, I kind of spoiled this in the beginning. It's the resistance. That is the key. Like your entry is super important, and the next super important thing is the price that you sell at. And the best advice I can give to anybody who's struggling to sell their shares at a good price is just focus on resistance. Like don't be like, oh fuck, I haven't made a win in like 3 weeks, so let me just quickly sell. Like don't do that. Always keep in your mind that I'm only gonna sell once I see resistance. And this is a perfect example of what resistance looks like. You can see it's a massive topping tail. I do not want to be in this, by no means. So this was enough. This tiny move was enough for me to make 2K from just one trade. Like that's it, and I'm done for the day. Like I can just move on with my Friday. That's amazing. This is why I love the strategy. And it took me literally 3 minutes. I was holding this trade for 3 minutes. I see all these people on YouTube trading Forex on like the 4 hour time frame. It's like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? This took me 3 minutes and I'm done. Finished. Now, if you're not already inside the Discord, I don't even know what to tell you. You better join it quick. Like, this isn't some like group where I tell you, hey guys, buy this stock, guys, sell this stock. Like, this isn't like those Signal, Telegram, shitty groups. Like, I'm scrolling through, look at all these wins that these people are making. If you actually want to learn a strategy, this is the best place to do it. I also have a watch list section. So anytime I see a stock that I'm going to be focusing on, I'm going to be putting in the watch list section. So today, this was the one that I traded, SOBR. This was the one that I made $2,000 on. And before market opened, 7 minutes before market opened, I put this in the watch list. Right? So you get this every single day. This is what you get. And you also get live trades. So the review video, like the screen recording that I just showed you, you also get that inside the community of every single trade that I've taken. I'm scrolling forever. Like you can see all these videos once you join the community. So to join the community, email me at thedrakeroom@gmail.com. This is literally the best community out there. Like if I do say so myself. Like this is where you can actually learn a strategy that works. So email me there. We're raising the price every 10 members. So get in as quick as possible to get the cheapest price. Thank you for watching. I hope it was helpful. Make sure to subscribe. A lot of people watch my videos and don't subscribe. So make sure to subscribe, like, share with all your friends. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys in the next video.